Let's talk about open houses. Before we get started on the open houses, I wanted to shout out to all the friends and family that have given feedback on our very first episode on Gray Block. This is a new endeavor for us, so your feedback is always appreciated. I was told I need to smile more in my videos. And really, we were told people want to see more, so we're going to try to do as much as possible. Let's get into it. So a question we often get from sellers is, are open houses necessary, a necessary step to sell my home? And the answer to that is really split in the real estate industry. You'll find a large percentage of brokers who think that open houses are just useless, that 9 times out of 10, the eventual buyer is going to come from a scheduled showing set up by a broker that they are working with. So open houses are just for people on the street, nosy neighbors to come in and walk around and potentially break something, which we actually had happen here. But you also have a large percentage of brokers who feel like it's a necessary marketing tool. So for Ron and myself, our mindset falls kind of in the middle of those two ideas, where we agree that 9 times out of 10, showings really aren't going to generate a buyer. It's just nosy neighbors, people walking in off the street on a either nice or terrible day like today. But it's an essential marketing piece for a number of reasons. And the first of those reasons is the internet and Zillow and Trulia and Realtor.com and how they use MLS data to then promote homes. When your broker lists your home for an open house, this is what happens. He goes into the MLS, selects the date, selects the time, selects whether it is a open house or a broker's open house, which broker's open house would be, well, brokers only, then syndicates to all the popular websites that people use, whether that be Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, Redfin. So it's great, but a day like today really highlights why sometimes they're not so wonderful. I've been here about an hour now and not a single person has showed up. In part because of the weather. And people not showing up isn't because of a lack of trying. Ron and I are actually very methodical in how we go through the process of listing an open house. Typically we do it on a Monday or Tuesday if we have a Saturday or Sunday open house. So it gives potential buyers a full week to really see that it's there. If you post it on a Thursday or Friday, you have a day to review that there's an open house. I mean, most people already have their days planned by that point. So doing it as early as possible is a big strategy of ours, and it usually pays off very well. By the way, this is my setup for an open house. Brochures, listing sheet, business cards, sign-in sheet. I used to try the iPad sign-in sheet, and it was really glitchy. People don't always know how to use the iPad, so I figured the computer, most people know how to use it, and actually since I've changed to it, it's worked great. And the open house sign blew over again. Eesh.